All right, for this skills and drills session, now we're gonna start adding in the kipping pull-up. So again, just a disclaimer on this skills and drills is kind of based off of, or for people that have been dabbled in CrossFit for a little bit, advanced athletes, intermediate, beginners in it, not your early stages of just maybe coming out of your intro or walking the gym, never done any type of fitness like it. You would want them to progress by building up maybe a little bit of dead hand strength or just understanding the mechanics of the movement like as well. But you can still show them. You might have some athletes that, or like some athletes coming in that actually might be pretty good movers and they just don't know it. So that's always fun to find out too. Okay, but it's up to you guys on. But for this one, before we get into it, we said 5 minutes of kind of warming up, and warming up means after the workout, you're already warm, but this is kind of warming up your kip, so it's a good time to maybe take athletes back through the kip. And yes, kip, no butterfly movement on this, just kipping motion. So kip, remember, previous on the week we talked about how to grip the pull-up bar, so make sure when athletes jump up or grab the pull-up bar that they go from pinkies first and work their way down to their finger, or to the pointer fingers. But from here, we're up, okay, we have a good activated position. We're gonna stop ourselves from moving here, okay, and then we're gonna initiate the kip. We're gonna point the toes, okay, and we're gonna let the hips pull through, head back, okay, and we're just getting in that good swing position. Have athletes working on being active, been a while, then being activated with their lats. And also, the way that we always kind of describe it to athletes is like, think like a bow. A bow is strong, it's sturdy, but it's flexible. And that's exactly like what you want to think of the body. You want the body to be strong and sturdy, but it's got to be flexible, it's got to be dynamic, it's got to be bendable. Okay, it can't be on there and just keep the head here and then just try and move. You got to work with it. Okay, get the head through, pull the hips back. Okay, those banana, hollow rock positions, always huge as well. Okay, banana supermans, all that fun stuff. After you have your athletes just go through, we just put 5 minutes, but just kind of practicing the kip a little bit. Don't want to blow their hands up or anything. Then we'll go into the 5 sets. Now, the 5 sets, if you want to put it on the minute because you're on a time crunch, you can. Okay, we just put 5 sets, so given how much time you have left after the workout, or athletes that are able to stay and hang out, they have space in the gym, you can work with it. But they'll do 5 to 8 kipping chest to bar pull-ups. Again, no butterfly. This is advanced. So we have for intermediate, we have around 3 to 5 kipping chest to bar or kipping regular pull-ups. And then novice, 5 to 8 kip swings, and plus working on the kick, which we'll talk about here in a second. And then a beginner is 5 to 8 kip swings. So just working on the kip as well with it. Now, after each set you do, so after you do your 5 to 8 kipping chest to bar or whatever, you will then perform 3 high box jumps. Okay, the high box jumps is up to you guys on how high you want to make it, because it's whatever the athlete is capable of doing. Now, we don't want to put them in an uncomfortable position if they're not comfortable with it. Okay, so the biggest part takeaway from this is we're working on soft landing and being explosive, learning how to drive through and elevate and land comfortably on the box. So kind of 2 little skill sessions here. So box jump, just really quick before we kind of dive more into the pull-up. Okay, we're looking at using the arms with the hips, keeping the torso nice and tall. We're gonna load that little dip. We're gonna explode up, land softly, and then stand. Okay, wear shoes for this. Okay, I'm just sweating like crazy. Then from here, step down. Okay, step down. If it's a really high box, put the hands on the box. Lower yourself down. Don't try and have your athletes rebound or anything on this. We're gonna work on start from a dead stop, load and go. So again, get the knees up high and try and land softly on the box. Almost challenge the athletes, how soft can they land. Okay, that way they can really work on cushioning the knees. Be explosive and cushion. Good athletic catch position. Now going back to the pull-up, what we're gonna look at is with the kip, athletes getting that good chair position and then hitting that punch. So let's just kind of hit a couple drills of that. So once we hit a few kips, now we're gonna work on getting the knees back. Loading into that chair. And once we work on that with the athletes a little bit, working on getting the knees up, head back in that chair-like pose, then we're gonna add in the punch. It's the money maker, that's the breadwinner right there is the punch. The punch is what's gonna propel the body up and launch them and take a lot of pressure off of the pull, okay, to where it's just more of a grip movement rather than a solid pulling motion, because you're using total body with this, and that's what we want to train the athletes to do. Timing is key on this. Okay, so what we have the athletes generally do is hit a couple kips. Once they hit 2, then they hit a couple knees up. Once they hit 2, then we hit a couple punches. And again, that punch is here. It's like kick-starting a dirt bike. We drive through, and we squeeze our hips, and that pops. Now that's a little aggressive with just doing a chest to bar kipping pull-up, because that's launching me almost above the bar. That's like bar muscle up. But timing is key and effort is key on this as well. If you can get yourself timed to where in the back of your swing, as you load your body back, you're behind the bar, those knees are up, you want to hit that punch right as you feel your pull hitting the top, or your swing hitting the top, hit that punch, and that's like a booster. You feel it just launch you even higher. You don't want to hit it too early when you're underneath the bar, because then it's going to put you in this uneven swing and mess up your time to pull. Okay, so now from there, then you just go into, for athletes that can, the kipping chest to bar. If athletes haven't done this in a while, they're just butterfly movers, they're going to be in for a whirlwind on this, because timing is so much different than a butterfly pull. So now you have them work on kipping chest to bar. And the big part with that is learning how to get to the top and bench press away from the bar. Sometimes with athletes, that's a big issue that they have, is that they're not comfortable or they don't know how to fall back into it. So, you know, something too in the warm-up, you might have athletes throw in a couple that are still new to this, is hit your swings from a box and jump and push. And you work on that controlled free fall down into your swing. What you don't want to see is athletes get here and fall straight down. Okay, there's going to be no momentum to carry through. You want to really have them work on getting themselves above the bar and then bench press away. I almost tell people, kiss the bar, bar smells, get away from it. Okay, or just little like things like that, keeps it fun. Okay, or it's just stupid, I don't know. But this is a great tool for people that are maybe going from a kip and trying to work into their pull-up to work on the timing. So that means, you know, something to add in as well with them. And again, advanced, you're looking at 5 to 8 kipping chest to bar, just working on good steady movement. Keeping the feet together is a big thing, not letting them flare out. And then, and making sure, again, they're staying nice and activated with the shoulders. Whenever they jump up to the bar, pinkies first, wrap to the thumbs, always a big thing. But try out some of that stuff. Remember, it's just 5 sets. They can rest as needed between. Or if you want to keep them on a time, every 2 minutes, that way you know they'll all get done. But as soon as they hit their kipping chest to bar or whatever move they're doing, advance their box, 3 high box jumps, and then rotate through. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Good luck. Give it a go.